guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam and today we're gonna do my TBR game. This is going to be the second episode of my brand new TBR game. Biblious, maybe? I think that's what I'm leaning towards naming this. It is a Disney villainous inspired TBR game where I made everything solely based off the Disney version of the game. So we're gonna play episode 2. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, there might be punishments involved. But before we jump into all of that, I do want to let you know that if you missed the first episode, I will link it down below in the description. I will also be linking down in the description the rules, I guess. I have a Google Doc just prepared so that if you want to just read the rules and it makes a little bit more sense to you, then that is also available, as well as a list of all of the reading prompts that I use for different punishments or anything. So if you're making a game, you can get some ideas and inspiration there. If you have suggestions, you can check what's already on the list. But with that said, let's jump right in. So, as you can see on the board are the cards from last month. I was about to say week. That's not how time works. So I did complete both of my effect cards where I get kind of bonus activities to do in the reading vlog. My November TBR reading vlog should be up on Tuesday after this video goes up. So you'll be able to see all of these things kind of being read and done. But I have participated in quite a few reading sprints. I did definitely participate with Meredith over at Reading with Merv. She's done quite a few and I was definitely there for one of them. And then making a playlist. It's not specifically for reading, but I did participate in NaNoWriMo in November, so I've done like 3 different writing playlists, and I'm gonna pretend that that counts just for my sanity. And then as for the prompt cards. So for new to me author, I read Finlay Donovan is Killing It. I am technically still reading this. I started it with my partner and so now we are both reading it and I guess he's interested. But I will count this as read because it'll probably be finished before this video is up and before my reading. It'll be done in the reading vlog when this goes up. The next one that we have is the book box. Fail. For this, I'm supposed to read Belladonna. I'm supposed to read Belladonna for the book box prompt, and I did not get to this. I wasn't able to get my hands on any audiobooks. The wait line is quite long. So this will be getting carried over into the month of December, which I'm okay with. I'm still very excited for it, even though reviews are still questionable. I am excited. I think it's nice. We'll see. So this will be staying on the board as a reminder that I failed. And because I failed, that means that we're gonna have to take a punishment, which is to read a book the same month it was hauled. Oh boy, howdy. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put it here because I'm content with that one. I think I can do it. My TBR cart down here has, the middle shelf is all like recent books that I haven't hauled yet. So I will either for this read a book that I get in December, or I will read a book that I got in November because I'm filming this in November. We'll kind of play it by ear, so I'm content. I think that's okay. The next one was the cutlery on the cover, and for this I chose In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, which I did read, so that one goes away. And then a book that starts with the same letter of my first name was a fail. So I will still I will still have to read Small Favors by Erin A. Craig. I'm still excited. It's just one of those books that you're excited about. It's like a prediction, you're ready, and then the time comes to read it and you're like, oh no, but what if I don't love it as much as I think I will? And that's just what keeps happening to me. So we will read it. Luckily, this will also help with my readathon, which I will talk about once we are finished with the board. And the last one was a national holiday or theme, which I did like kind of sort of achieve. I did actually read 2 books. I was aiming for like a whole vlog with these. It didn't quite work. But for that, I did choose A Snake Falls to Earth by Darcy Little Badger, and I did read this, and I just am so obsessed with the cover. So, oh, I forgot my other punishment. Oh no, okay, I'm scared. Read a book you're unsure you'll like. Oh god, okay. Okay, I'll put that there, I guess. I don't know if that's a good decision. Read a book I'm unsure I'll like. Oh no. I'm gonna sit on that one and we will try to come back to that at the end of the video because I'm not sure. So let's talk readathons really quick to finish up any house cleaning. I'm co-hosting a readathon this month. I will leave that in the description if you want to go see the video so that you can see all of the prompts and get the bingo board link and all of that fun stuff. I will also leave my amazing co-hosts down below, Eliza, Daphne, Kaylee, all below. But we are hosting a backlist readathon. So all December we are trying to read as many like backlist books off of our TBR. As you can tell, many books, many not from this year. I gotta get to reading. So that's kind of the goal. I have an incredibly overambitious like TBR in my head, but there's a few things that I definitely need to get on the TBR. So hopefully the game is nice to me. I'm gonna do 5 books again just because I'm trying to read a lot. So let's jump into it. Let me grab my little cactus friend. I'm gonna start here because I did not keep track of what space I was on last time. That was my bad. So sorry. But we'll just start there. It's fine. Okay. I'm weirdly scared. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm taking my 2 tokens. I am now up to 10. And I think at 25 I get like a little shopping trip or a pre-order or something fun. I'm still deciding, but once I get to 25 I'll figure it out. So the first prompt is name or title in the title. Okay. Oh no, I don't think I have that. Alright, so for name or title in the title, I'm gonna go with The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I know, I haven't read this. That's not, I'm gonna correct my booktube wrongs this month and I'm gonna try and read The Cruel Prince. I know very little to what this is about. I know that this is the Owl Crate exclusive from when it came out. Fae prince with a tail kidnaps human girl. That's my best guess. I don't want to know too much going into this. I know that it is definitely a cult classic. Everybody is obsessed, and I don't have the other 2 books in the series. So, like, if I fall in love with it, what am I gonna do? I don't know. But I am still excited. I really enjoyed Holly Black's Book of Night. Controversial, I know. But I really enjoyed that. I read a short story of hers that was in a, like, Christmas collection anthology, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm looking forward to this. I think it could definitely be a favorite, something that I will just, I'm in a bit of a romance mood, like a fantasy romance mood. So I think that's kind of perfect. Okay, I'm also gonna take an effect card. I'm trying to remember my own game. It's been far too long. Read a book with a drink. My favorite drink. Easy to do. Energy drinks. If you didn't know, hot cocoa and energy drinks, those are like the drinks. So for sure we'll do that. And I don't need to move anything, so I'm gonna just continue on to the next book. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, so I've moved to my next space. Take my 1 token. I can discard, play a card, and move something. So, I should probably tell you what cards I have, huh? So I've got Pull Pick, Treat Yourself, which is a shopping prompt, it's a mood read, and then a hyped book, and I've also got read off an author's backlist. So sorry about that. My bad. I am currently working on a series. I have the first episode uploaded where I read Adrienne Young's backlist books. I read all 5 of her backlists, not including her newest release. And then I pre-ordered Saint, and I'm so excited for it. I'm so happy about it. But I think I want to continue that series. I don't know which authors I want to do next. I'll have to see who's coming out with what. But maybe if I continue with that path, I can do that. Is there an author that I want to read a lot of backlists about? No, I won't do that. Not me trying to like cheat my own game so I can get small favors back on the TBR with a second card. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so I think the book that I'm going to next do is my hyped book prompt, because my buddy read for the December Decks of Hull Readathon is going to be Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, who is probably one of BookTube's favorite authors. This book is very hyped, it is very loved, and I am very excited. I don't know a lot about this except for like it's a book about books. There's like a library, magical things happen, hopefully a little bit of romance, we will see. I am super excited to get to this one. I'm gonna hopefully start reading this like ASAP when the readathon starts. I know Kaylee will be as well, so her and I will be chatting it up. If you plan on reading this or want to read it, highly suggest message us on Instagram and we can make a separate DM with you, well, with everyone that wants to participate, and then we can all chat about the book as we read it. I'm so excited, and I really needed this on the TBR, so Strange the Dreamer, heck yeah. I think I'm gonna discard pull pick and an author's backlist. I really can't think of an author's backlist that I'm gonna like devour for a video right now, so I'm gonna just like hold off for a little bit. And then I will draw back up to my card amount and then move to my next space. Oh, I want to get another effect. So the cards that I just drew were ongoing series, a book that has been adapted, and play another TBR game for 2 rounds. I'm gonna go for this next book. I'm so freaking excited. I am going to do a book that has been adapted. Let me grab it. So of course I'm gonna go with Fruits Basket. I'm so excited. So an Instagram mutual of mine just finished watching all 3 seasons of Fruits Basket, like binged hardcore, and equally obsessed. And it gave me even more encouragement to read Fruits Basket. I'm so excited. I love these characters with my entire heart. I love the world already. I haven't finished season 3. I'm trying to like savor every moment. But I also know that the second I finish, I will just rewatch it over and over and over. No show has ever made me silently sob nearly as much as Fruits Basket. So I'm gonna read this. I'm planning to sob. I'm planning to have the best time of my life. This is gonna help a lot with the backlist book readathon because this was published in 1999 and one of our squares on the bingo board was published before 2000s, so this perfectly checks it off just barely. I'm so excited. I can give you a synopsis of what this is about. In this, we are following Toro, who has been orphaned because her mom died in an accident, and it's really sad, and oh my god, I'm gonna start crying just describing it. And she's basically like, it's a found family. I'm so emotional already. And she's basically adopted by these 2 boys that she goes to school with and their guardian figure. And it's just a found family of them going to school, getting to know what's going on with the Zodiac family and their weird little power thing that happens. I'm so obsessed. I'm not gonna say it just because if you know, you know. But when I first watched the show, I had no clue what the Zodiac family was about and like what was gonna happen, and then things happened with them and I was like, oh, interesting. So I'm not gonna spoil it in case you want to check out the show or read the manga, but oh, I'm so excited. Like I couldn't be happier. I'm so... No, I didn't just throw the book. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm also gonna pull an effect card. Unhaul a book at a little free library. I hope that I can do that. I do have, so my 3rd row on my TBR is all of my unhauls, And I do plan to unhaul at least a good majority of them in a little free library. But I live in Oregon and it's like cold and wet all the time now. So like walking, I guess I could drive to them. There's a few in my neighborhood though. So I will try my darndest to do that. The next card that I'm drawing is a translated work. Oh, man, I wish this wasn't like a backlist books thing. Okay. Okay. I will move back to the one space. I'm gonna play my treat yourself. So for the treat yourself prompt, I'm gonna be real nice to myself and I'm gonna give myself a graphic novel. This is Critical Role's Vox Machina's Origin. This is a D&D show. I think they're on like their 3rd campaign and this is kind of like their big one. Amazon did me dirty and it's kind of bent and I'm a little upset about it. But I've been on a really big D&D kick lately. I've been really obsessed with watching actual live play shows of it. So I want to feed my little happy obsession and merge the things that I'm obsessing over, D&D and my love of reading. So yeah, I'm very excited. I don't really know much about this except for it is just following like a D&D journey. I'm not sure if this is a side character. I don't know who maybe Vox Machina, maybe they're the villain, I don't know. But I'm super excited. I have not watched Critical Role's campaigns yet. It is something I plan to do, but I'm in the middle of watching one that's just taking high priority. So eventually I'm sure I'll get around to it. But until then, I'll just read about it. And then I think I'm going to discard my entire hand and just draw a new hand, which will be an audiobook that is less than 8 hours, purchased over a year ago, 3 words in the title, and a retelling or fairy tale. So I feel like it only makes sense because I'm co-hosting a backlist book readathon. I kind of have to do a purchased over a year ago because that's the whole point, is to read off of my shelves, read my shelves down, get these things gone until I can buy more. So for the final book on my TBR, I'm gonna put on Middle Game by Shauna McGuire. I might be kicking myself in the butt later for this. She's kind of chunky. I have a lot to read. I've owned this for a while, but I also put this on a like 22 books to read in 2022 list that I'm still trying to chip away at, and this is the final month that I have to accomplish that. So we're gonna try and read this. All I know is this is following 2 twins, Roger and Dodger, and they've got powers, and they might be gods, and like things are gonna happen. I don't know. I know this is also a very loved, very hyped author and book. I'm very excited to read it, but also like a little intimidated. I'm not gonna lie, a little intimidated. But either way, this will go on the TBR, and hopefully I can read it. Hopefully I can find an audiobook for this to help like get through it, and then I don't feel so intimidated, you know? That's always the goal. So that's it. That's the TBR. I'm nervous. I was very excited for so many things, and now I'm like looking at the stack and I'm like, oh no. So let's take a look, shall we? So here's my full TBR for the month. We've got Middle Game, Fruits Basket, Vox Machina's The Origins, Strange the Dreamer, and The Cruel Prince. Now, I'm pleased with this TBR. Everything looks great. But everything is like kind of chunky. This will be fine. This will be fine. Kind of chunky. Should be fine. So like we will see. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I don't think all of these will make it into my December end of month TBR reading vlog, just because I have plans for Strange the Dreamer and Fruits Basket to be talked about in a different video, and Vox Machina. So keep an eye out. There we go. On Thursdays, for the most part, for the month of December, I will be doing weekly vlogs for the Deks the Hall Readathon, And these will all make an appearance in those. So I highly recommend checking them out. I will be reading so many books. At least that's the goal. That's always the goal, right? I'm planning to read a lot of stuff in those videos, so I will just talk about them as I read them. And on top of these, I will also be reading these ones that I missed, and I will also be adding, oh goodness, 2 of my punishments. Alright, so, oh goodness grief. Here's what we have. I'm gonna add the Tome of Sinks? I'm not sure. By Stavros. On to this for one of my punishments for a book I'm unsure I'll like, because truthfully I have no clue if that will be enjoyable. I think it's about a book, potentially like there's monsters. It's like an apocalypse but like monsters, and there's orcs and hobgoblins, and I don't know. We will see though. I don't know if I'll like it, but it's gonna go on my TBR. It's not too long, but also the font is tiny. Let me show you. I think this is like the smallest font I've ever seen in a book in my entire life. So there's that. And I think for my final punishment, which will be a book that I bought in December at some point, I have book boxes that I've yet to unbox for December, so I will probably try and read one of those. Unless I'm being super kind to myself, I might read Saint if I'm being true to everything. So we will see. It'll be definitely something along those lines. I will let you guys know in my vlogs when that happens, and then obviously in episode 3 come January for this TBR game, I will also let you know what I read and picked for that, so long as I don't punish. What's the punishment if I don't complete a punishment? Just carries over? Double punishment? I'll think about that. I don't want to think about it, but I'll think about it. Oh no. Alright. Well, that's the TBR. Oh my goodness. I've made a grave mistake. Note to self, finish the TBRs and then you're not so intimidated, right? Right? That's the goal. Okay, I'm gonna go. I have a lot of reading to do, I guess. So, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. If you were confused by how the game works, I really recommend you go check out the original first video or read the rules down below just quickly and get an idea. I hope it made sense though. I hope you enjoyed and had fun. What are you reading this month? Is your TBR as scary as mine? Let me know. Let me also know if you are participating in the Deks the Halls readathon with us. I would love to know anything that you're gonna read for it, and just like any participation thing. It's so exciting. Anyway, I think we're also gonna do reading sprints like the 3rd week of the month, I think is our goal. We will see. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I think that's all the news. If not, I'll keep you updated. Follow my Instagram down below, my Bookstagram specifically. I will update more there. Somebody needs to force me to post when I finish reading books because I've been slacking lately, and I'm gonna go now because I'm just rambling. So bye!